Hey everyone, how are y'all? Scott, how are you? Yeah, Betty Joe, what are they picking on me for? I don't even know what's going on. Alright, y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up, put your chat on live chat so you can see all the juicy comments in the chat. King Scarlet, how are you? Hey Tristan, how are you? Betty Joe, I couldn't agree more. Michelle, how are you tonight? Kelly P, how are you? Summer, how are you tonight? Give me just a second. Trying to get all this other stuff off of my screen. Yeah, this Hannah Kobayashi case, it is getting weird. Like, super weird. I went to sleep for 50, 11 years. Because summer, that's all you do is work. Yeah, so I don't know if everybody's heard, but Hannah, she's the one that's missing. We've talked about her case. She flew into LAX from Hawaii. She's supposed to get on a connecting flight to New York City, and she didn't get on the flight. She basically is, hey Jim with two ends, how are you? She's somewhere in LA, or I'm guessing she's still in LA. She sent a couple of different text messages to I think family and friends. I did see an article today that had said that she had sent a message to a friend of hers that she thinks that her ID was stolen and that someone that she thought that she loved was trying to take her money, which I'm assuming is going to be the ex boyfriend that was on the flight with her. But anyway, so her family flew into Los Angeles. They're searching for her. She's been seen a couple of times on camera at the Grove at a event that was there. I think she's posted like on her Instagram once. And then, well, Summer, to begin with, I think that's what everybody thought. And then kind of find out her ex boyfriend was also on the flight. But she's been seen on camera with what is being said in articles with an unidentified male. I don't know if her family knows who the guy is or not, but they thought maybe this was a trafficking type situation. They thought she's been abducted. Uh, some people have thought that maybe she just needed to get away, kind of like the Chelsea Grim case. Avery, thank you so much for that super chat. That was very nice of you. Thank you. Um, her family's been out looking for her. I don't think she's been heard from. I believe it was November the 10th or 11th. But then yesterday morning, Sunday morning, hey Bianca, how are you? Um, they found her dad deceased in Los Angeles, right down from uh, the airport, and they think that he might have taken his own life. Avery, thank you for that super chat. That was very nice of you. Justice Shane, how are you? So, on top of the fact that they're looking for Hannah, he is now, they're saying, taking his life. Avery, thank you for becoming a member, and of course, you've always been family. So, Justice Jane, thank you for hitting the thumbs up. But it's just a very sad situation. This man is out looking for his daughter, basically scouring everywhere possible in Los Angeles, and something happened that caused him to take his life. Hey, Elsie, how are you? Um, so now the family has to deal with that, and I feel bad for them because uh, they are trying to look for Hannah, but now they have to deal with this also. But the family has said that they do want the focus to stay on looking for Hannah and finding her. And there's, of course, speculation going on with different things that could have happened to her dad, other than him taking his life. Avery, thank you so much for getting those memberships. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Summer King Scarlet says she can see you. He then took his life. No way. He's been searching and searching, and all of a sudden, he's unalive. No way. Well, Betty Joe, there has been, and I was just going through some different things on Twitter earlier. One person asked if it could be uh, a staged type thing. And I kind of seen where they were going with it. Could it be that, which it also would be a horrible thing if they did stage it just to get Hannah to come out of hiding, or to do it to get her to get in contact with them. Um, but I could see the reason why they would do it if it was that. Some people are saying that maybe he found information that drove him to do this. Some people are thinking maybe he got close to something or someone, and that person uh, pushed him from the parking garage. Somebody else even said, could he have been meeting up with someone to pay a ransom? And things went wrong. So there's a lot of speculation out there on what could have happened to him. Just thought it is so sad that now the family has to deal with, him passing away, uh, funeral arrangements, the services, looking for Hannah, and honestly, I just hope that if she did step away on her own free will, just whether it was needed time away or whatever, that when she hears about what happened to her dad, that she does contact her family. Or if there's for some reason she doesn't want to speak to her family or her friends, just reach out to the police and say, hey, look, I'm okay. Betty Jo and Avery.
Oh, damn it! Didn't I? Was she here first?
Yes, I was.
Yep, she made it first.
I beat you.
It's because I was trying to change my profile picture to display my beautiful family, and so it took me an extra second, but I still thought I was gonna beat Betty Jo.
Yeah, well, wrong.
Well, you didn't.
And I'm
You
a little
didn't.
like a little bit sick, so my voice I guess we're finally getting that crud. My we got like
Okay.
the sore throats and all that good stuff. So I'll be sounding like a man here in about 2 days.
Well, hopefully you'll start to feel better soon.
Thank you. And if Vapor comments that I already sound like a man, I'm gonna go down back in the chat and kick him in his butt.
Well, you can't see the chat, so.
I know it.
Okay, Kelly P. But yeah, this Hannah case,
Yes.
It's
I,
weird.
I really don't know what to think about it.
It doesn't make any sense. Why would this man go and be searching for his daughter for
Yep.
6 days straight, going on the news, trying to find her, and then suddenly decide to jump off of a building?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Something
It
smells
doesn't.
fishy.
And I know a lot of people are, which it's a sad situation either way. But I know
Yeah.
a lot of people are, like I said, are speculating on different things about
Well,
what could have happened. And it just could have been a thing that he's been out here searching, and he just couldn't take it anymore. There could be some mental health problems there. That it was just kind of a spur moment decision. You
but he
know,
seemed pretty adamant when he was talking on the news.
hmm
He seemed pretty adamant that he was not leaving until he found her. Like
yeah,
he sounded like a determined dad on a mission to find her.
to find her.
So it's very strange.
I just hope, like I said, if she stepped away, uh, just because she needed time away for whatever reason, and honestly, the reason doesn't even matter. But if she did this on her own free will, I hope that she reaches out to somebody and lets them know that she's okay.
Well, and can you imagine how she's going to feel if she did step away on her own and then learns about her father? She's going to
Right.
blame, she's going to
Yeah.
feel blame probably.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Hey, Ava.
It's
I,
Yeah.
horrible, horrible.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't see him doing that. And what they're saying, possible. No, there's no possible.
Right. Yeah,
So
because
it's
they haven't even. The only thing that they have said, because the coroner's report hasn't came out yet,
Right.
that it looks like that's what happened.
Is there
That
not any cameras around there, around the area to see?
that's what
Perhaps.
I was thinking. That there has to be cameras because whenever I went to Google Maps to look up uh, where this, like in the area where it happened at, it's literally right next door to LAX. The hotels through there are
Mm-hmm.
like, uh, you know, very very nice. The parking garages are very nice. There's got to be cameras around there.
Yeah, there
Wait,
That's what I would think.
Jim with 2N said that the report was released. The coroner's report was released. Hold on now.
Well, I hadn't
last
seen the
time
haven't
when
seen the
it was
coroner's
on the news
report.
today and it didn't say anything about it being released.
Okay, well, hold on just a second.
Maybe it just came out or something. I just seen a news article saying that he jumped, um, but I hadn't seen.
No, I don't believe that for 1 minute.
But there's got to be cameras around there
I
because
don't
it's
believe it for 1 minute for the fact he's been searching for his daughter. You're not
Yeah.
gonna
yeah, it just
search,
doesn't.
search, search, and then all of a sudden decide to no. Not unless he found out bad news about her.
Yeah,
You
because
know
see,
what
that
I'm
was
saying?
one of the things that people were speculating. Could he have found something out about Hannah, maybe the situation she's in, or some bad news that the public hasn't found out about, and
Yeah, I
it
guess
drove him to do that. I mean, that
I
would
guess
make
that could be
sense.
true.
Um,
He probably hadn't slept either for all the
True.
days that he's been searching, and lack of sleep will really
Yeah,
mess with somebody after a certain amount of days, but I don't know.
it's hard. Yeah, it's just hard to believe after him searching,
hmm
unless he found out something. Then yeah, but why would he leave his wife? You know, it just
Yeah,
doesn't make
because
any sense.
isn't the wife, the aunt, well, Hannah's mom, her aunt, and is it her sister that's out there?
I think,
hmm
so. Yeah,
I think that's what I see.
But like I was saying, when her dad was on the news, he seemed like he was on a mission. He seemed like a
yep.
very dedicated, dedicated to finding his child. He didn't
Hmm.
seem, I didn't see anything that would, but I guess if he found something out about her, I don't, this is a crazy, crazy case.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Very wild,
I
very,
just I feel bad for the family.
That's
I
what.
do
Yeah,
too.
I do too.
I can't imagine having a child or a sibling that's missing, and my husband or my dad, it, passes away in the middle of the search.
hmm
Yep.
Now,
It's
could he have accidentally fallen? Maybe he was searching rooftops for her and accidentally fell.
That's a good possibility too.
yeah, it's a
I don't know.
possibility.
You're just not gonna. There's no way he would have took. No, I can't believe that.
Well, Scarlett, did you see the FS Investigates post where he said he was backing away from searching for her because he had come to the conclusion that she was taking time for herself?
Yes, I did see that.
And
Meta
that
mom, I got it. Thank you.
that could be a possibility too. But
Yeah, it was because in the beginning, it like if y'all remember, I even said that it's hard to determine if she stepped away on her own or if someone has control over her.
right.
It was very hard to determine because she knew that she had this connecting flight. Cats Beyond, thank you so much for that super chat. That was very nice of you. Thank you. She had this connecting flight to New York City. She's supposed to go, spend time with her family, but she doesn't get on the flight. So you could look at it both ways. Either
Hmm.
she just decided not to go on to New York City and she just decided to stay in LA and, hang out there for a while and take time for herself, or someone has control over her and they're not letting her, which also makes sense because of the fact that the text message is saying that someone stole her ID and that she thought that someone she loved was trying to take her money.
hmm
Princess Lena, thank you so much for gifting that membership. That was very nice of you. So it could go either way, and it's really hard to determine which one it is. It reminds me of Chelsea Grim's case so much because
hmm
they're kind of similar, just different places.
It reminds me of Heidi Plank's case. She was in LA and she got up from a football game. She was at a football game. Her son was her young son was playing the game.
Hmm.
In the middle of the game, she got a phone call. She got up. She left like hurriedly. Then she was seen in different parts of LA walking her dog, and then that was it. She was gone.
She was missing.
Never has been found.
Well, they're saying that Hannah was seen at the Grove. So whenever I did that on the maps, it was like 10 miles from LAX. Then, she's seen it, what it was at like two different events at the Grove. One was like the Nike event. I don't know what the other one was, but she had posted on her Instagram a picture while at the event. Then she was seen over at is it called a metro station or train station or whatever in
Metro
Yeah.
Station.
LA? She was seen there. Now I don't know how far that is from LAX, but she was seen there, and apparently, unless because you know how people are on the internet when someone's missing, they'll come up and just claim that they saw the
hmm
missing person. but someone had said that it was on the night of a game, and that they had seen her and a guy on the train with them, and that they had even talked to her, and it was talking about the traffic in LA and all this and that. And then someone else claims that they seen her at a cafe and noticed it was her and knew that she was missing, told the girl behind the counter, and Hannah heard them, and she said that she couldn't stay and wait on her order, and she left.
Mhm.
So it
Yeah.
kind of sounds like she's stepped away on her own, but it also could be that someone has control over her and she's scared.
I believe Brian Enton did an interview with her sister.
Oh, really? I missed
Yes.
that.
Okay, let's see if we can find that good.
Yeah, Betty Joe, you're slacking. You were supposed to share that, and you're
Well,
slacking.
I just remembered it because you
Wait.
because Scarlett said something about when she looked up where the train station and all that was.
Mhm.
I believe he had done an interview with her, and I believe they showed videos of her on camera. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
Okay.
well, I know I had seen an article today about like so many different sightings of
Yeah,
her,
transportation.
but I didn't get to click on it and read it.
Let me see. How long ago did Brian Itten do the interview? Do you remember?
Um,
Was it days or?
I think it was. I think I seen it yesterday.
Okay, let me see if this is good. Oh, yeah. Here is. Oh, wait. I need to do something real quick before I play it.
I still don't think I'm saying her last name right. Kobayashi?
Yeah, Yeah, you
Am
said
I
it right.
saying it
Kobayashi.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Kobayashi.
You said it right.
Oh, oh wait, Metamom says she tagged me. Okay, Metamom. Let me go make sure this is the same thing. Metamom, she tags me in everything, y'all.
She does me too.
Let's
She's
see if this is
she's
good.
on it.
Um,
Oh, no, this is. Oh yeah, she's like on top of everything.
I guess I should have tagged you to it too, but I
She
don't know.
would she
I was
would
chasing a 4-year-old around and trying to watch TV too. So
Metamom would make a great YouTuber if she wanted to, if she wanted to do that, like cover true crime, because she's got like I don't know how she does it, but every update on every case she finds it.
Okay, wait. I want to do the one that she tagged me in because it's a little bit longer. The one that she. Let's back up here. Okay, let me pull it up here. And can one of the mods, because or I can do it one, it don't matter. But can one of them, if they can, who follows MetaMom on Twitter, grab her link and post it for me?
yeah,
All
Avery.
right. No, Avery will throw herself off the panel.
Well, I don't know if I follow her or not, but I'm gonna check after we get off this live.
Okay, Google Earth, where her dad was found, is the parking garage. Yes, Gemma Twins is the garage is behind the hotel, and there's a oh, is it, the courtyard or something like that next door to it? I think that's the name of it.
There's a lot of buildings. I know there's got to be cameras.
Oh,
There's
Yeah,
got to be.
yeah. There's it, and I'm talking about like these are very, very, very nice hotels through there.
Mhm.
So there's got to be cameras all over the parking garage, all over the hotels, different angles,
Yeah.
pointing that way. Thank you, King Scarlet. All right, so King Scarlet just posted the link to MetaMom's Twitter. If you have Twitter and are not following her, please do so because she does post a lot of good stuff in there.
Mhm. She does.
All right.
We
Turquoise Kitten, how are you?
we actually had met a mom on backstage with us last night, and she was talking.
See, and I missed it, and I got the invite, but I woke up for like a hot 5 seconds, and then I was like, "Nah, I'm going back to sleep."
Yep, we actually had her ass talking.
Y'all, I was asleep last night by like 8 o'clock. Hey, Cool Gamer, how are you? I was exhausted because the trip that was supposed to be 4 hours took 6 hours. Yeah, I was. Well, like whatever time Betty Joe ended hers, as soon as she ended her live, I was out.
Dang.
It wasn't long.
No, I know I always get the link. I just forget to make it because I'm usually out. Okay, so let's play this one. This one tells a little bit more than the one that I just found on News Nation, but it's the same one. This is
Okay, I'm
from
gonna
what I've
mute.
seen. Okay. All right. Y'all let me know if y'all cannot hear it.
So in most missing persons cases, there's just not a lot to go on. No witnesses, no video, no messages from the missing person. The Hannah Kobayashi case is really the exact opposite. There are a ton of clues with this situation, and that's what is so confounding about the search for the missing photographer. Now, here is exactly what we know. On Friday, November 8th, Hannah flew from her home in Hawaii. She was en route to New York City with a stop in Los Angeles. She landed at LAX airport. It's 9:53 a.m. She only had 40 minutes to get from one terminal to the other to catch her connecting flight to New York City, and that was not enough time. She ended up missing the flight and was put on standby for another flight. The following day, Saturday, November 9th, she was still waiting for a flight. She went to the Grove, which is a popular shopping center. It's about an hour from the airport there in LA. While she was there, she went to a bookstore. The employees remember her because she asked them to charge her cell phone while she went to get something to eat. She also signed up for the store's mailing list. The application, they checked, it's in her handwriting, and she gave her Hawaiian address. This was the last day she spoke to her family on the phone. The next day, Sunday, November 10th, Hannah was caught on camera at LeBron James's Nike event. It was also held at the Grove Shopping Center. Her final Instagram post was this photo that you see there. It was taken at the event. And then on Monday, November 11th, she was seen again. She was back at LAX airport, asking an employee if she could pay the difference to get off standby and take a direct flight to New York. Now, while she was at the airport, her family got some very strange text messages from her phone, talking about a spiritual awakening and that she had been cheated out of her money. Later that day, Hannah was caught on a security camera talking to an unidentified man at the Pico metro station. It is about an hour from the airport, and it's in somewhat of a rough part of town. And that is the last time that Hannah was seen. You can see the picture right there released by the family. I am joined right now by Laree Pigeon, Hannah's aunt, and she's going to help us understand sort of the latest on the investigation. Laree, thank you so much for being with us. I've been following the story for a couple of days. Are there any new developments? Have you heard anything new from police?
No, today's been 12 days since we've last heard from her and since her phone has gone dead. And now it's just kind of a waiting game. The family did all they could to try to find, to try to do their own investigation, but now it's in the hands of the police and the investigators.
One thing I'm confused by is that she went back to the airport and was trying to, it sounds like, buy a ticket so she didn't have to be on standby. So if she went back to the airport, it sounds like she wanted to get to New York. So something, I guess, happened from the time after she went back to LAX. Is that right?
Yeah. So from what we can tell, and just to let you know, she landed at 9:53 p.m. On Friday. So it was late in the evening. So what we can tell is that she was on standby. The reason that she was going, out to the same place, the Grove, she must have been staying there somewhere around that area. She felt safe there. It's very touristy. And then she was at the airport speaking with an American Airlines agent, and she was like, "I want to get out of here." And that kind of lines up with the frustration via the text messages. And then on the 11th, it was just the strangest text, the most bizarre text. It caused such alarm in the family before we even knew something was wrong. And then, through our investigation, we were made aware of video footage of her on the metro late in the evening on the 11th and being, exiting the train at the Pico station at the Pico station at 10 p.m. is terrifying. It's dangerous. There's no reason that Hannah would go there unless she was misled, unless she was forced to. Or unfortunately, now we're thinking unless she was drugged.
We obviously haven't been able to see the surveillance video. Police haven't released it. I'm just thinking all these places she was are the kinds of places there would be a lot of cameras. The subway station, the shopping center, the airport. Has the family been able to look at any of the video? Because, as a family member, you can tell if someone's acting strange or if something is up.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, we don't want to hinder the investigation because it seems like the investigators are really starting to take us seriously now, which we are so grateful for. But what we can tell you is that it made us extremely alarmed to the point where we started sounding the alarm as loud as we could.
What, after seeing the video, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
After being made aware of the video.
Everyone's been so focused on the investigation, but tell us a little bit about Hannah, because it sounds like she was really excited to get to New York because this was a big deal job for her as a photographer, one of her first where she was going to make good money, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to her a couple times that week, in depth about what she should bring, what she should wear, how was the weather in New York. That she called me up 2 weeks before that, and she's like, Auntie Ree, I got a press pass. I mean, that had been on her bucket list forever to get a paid, photography gig. She'd been working up to it for the past 5 years. And she had an itinerary that she sent her mom that was like detailed. It had, like whole agendas of where to eat, what museums to go to. She had a hotel room that she paid, a couple $1,000s that stayed empty the whole time.
It doesn't sound like she would have wanted to miss that trip.
No, and that's, like there's so much speculation out there, where a lot of the times when you hear a story like this, like, well, maybe she wanted to run away or maybe she wanted to, but what people don't realize is that she has, hundreds of friends that haven't heard from her either. No one has heard from her. Not a single person has heard from her. And that is unlike Hannah. Hannah checks in, like I said, I speak to her 2 to 3 times a week, about music, about dancing, about, a sunset that she saw. She's just that person. She's so communicative.
Yeah, I mean, and people don't just disappear. I mean, we cover a lot of these stories and family members just know people don't just stop contacting everybody in their family. So hopefully we'll have a happy ending here and we can, but we got the picture up again. Hopefully someone recognizes her, sees her somewhere and we can have you back on with a happy ending. We really all hope that. Laree, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Okay.
Was that her sister or her aunt?
That's her aunt.
Okay.
But she's saying she had a detailed itinerary for when she got to New York. Hey,
Wow.
sweet Melissa.
And a big paying photography job.
Right.
So she was excited about it. Well, I noticed she mentioned that they're wondering if she could have been drugged.
I mean, it is LA. That's very possible. Hey, Elliot, how are you? It's very possible out there.
Wow.
Okay, hold on, y'all. I was trying to write notes and listen at the same time. My multitasking skills aren't that good tonight.
So, are there any recent, What's the most recent stuff article about the situation with her father?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back and search for it.
That just has me so curious.
Okay. There is one from CNN 5 hours ago. And this is all the way over in the BBC is talking about it.
Really?
Yeah, 4 hours ago
Wow.
they posted. New York Post 4 hours ago. I gotta Google now. 44 minutes ago, the Pride LA posted. Let's see. Search for missing woman Hannah Kobayashi in LA continues amid a family tragedy. I've never heard of this site either. So,
I'm not familiar with anything but like the LA Times.
well, if you count the Pride LA 44 minutes ago, before that would have been ABC 7 Los Angeles. They posted 3 hours ago,
Oh, okay.
which is, I think I have that one pulled up already. Yeah, this one right here. Hold on, I'm going to have to zoom in where y'all can see it. Okay, can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay. 9mm, how are you?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. All right, so this came out 8:21 p.m. The cause of death determined for Ron Kobayashi, father of the missing Hawaiian woman. Ron Kobayashi, the father of a Hawaiian woman who is missing in Los Angeles, died over the weekend by unaliving, the county coroner's office confirmed Monday. So Kobayashi's body was found earlier Sunday morning near Los Angeles International Airport. The 58-year-old had flown to Los Angeles earlier this month to help in the search for his missing daughter, 30-year-old Hannah. The LAPD told ABC News that Ryan's body was found Sunday around 4 a.m. at 6151 West Century Boulevard, a business near LAX. So on Monday, the LA County Medical Examiner issued its findings listing the manner of death as suicide and the cause as multiple blunt force traumatic injuries, indicating that he was found in a parking lot. So a GoFundMe has been established to help with the family's finances. A note on the page from his niece reads in part, he has been living his absolute worst nightmare since Hannah's disappearance, and now with his passing, our family is uh, grappling with the unimaginable grief. Y'all, I feel so bad for these people.
Yeah, I can't even fathom it.
So Ryan's love for his family was boundless, and he would do anything to protect and care for his daughters. There's another picture of Hannah, and it
It's
just get.
very beautiful.
Oh yes.
That's why it makes no sense to me for him to unalive himself.
And it just goes on to say, that she went missing sometime after a stopover at LAX as she was traveling from Hawaii to New York City on November the 8th. For several days after that, she was spotted in some online videos and sent cryptic text messages to family members, but has not been heard from since November the 11th. So we're going on, 14 days now that they haven't heard from her?
Is today the 25th?
25th, about to
Yeah.
be the 26th for us.
Yeah.
That is just
So if she doesn't have any
heartbreaking.
money, then do they know if she has, like, was all of her money stolen, or they said her phone's dead. Have they, I guess, no activity on her credit cards or anything? Or
They haven't said. And the the aunt said something about she filled out an application that was in her handwriting.
hmm
Yeah, it's to mailing for a mailing for mailing from a bookstore
Yeah.
Okay.
to receive like like promotions or
like a mailing list or whatever.
yeah.
Okay.
Or one of those subscription things. Like I have one at Barnes and Nobles. You fill it out and then you get $5 off every month.
Yeah. Your mom, how are you? Okay,
Very
so
strange.
your mom says no parent is going to travel to find their child and unalive themselves. There's no way, makes zero sense. Foul play has to be what it is.
That's how I feel. It just doesn't make sense.
Well,
Nope.
I'm sure the LAPD has gotten all the camera footage,
Yeah.
going through it to see. I mean, like I said, and I'll pull it up on Google Maps and show y'all where this is at. There's got to be cameras.
I mean, that is true. I know there's got to be cameras, and if they've, seen it on camera, I wish they would say, that they seen the events on camera or
Like
or give more.
verify.
Yeah,
I mean, they ain't got to show it. Just verify that's exactly what he did.
I'm just trying to figure if her money was stolen, say she doesn't have any money, her phone's dead. Where is she staying? If
Yeah.
she's taking a break on her own, where is she staying?
That's what I'd like to know.
Your mom, I'm very sorry to hear that. So your mom says, "Hi everyone. My child went missing and I was in panic mode. Sadly, my son was found deceased, but I raced to find him. In no way did I ever consider unaliving myself prior to finding him." I'm very
Oh
sorry to
my
hear that.
goodness, I'm so sorry.
So sorry.
Wow. We always we always think it won't happen to us. It won't happen to us, and then
Right.
it does.
And see, that's what irritates me with some of these other cases that we've talked about. You have people like your mom whose son goes missing, and they do everything that they possibly can, or just like with Hannah's family, they fly all the way out to Los Angeles to look for her. But then you've
Mhm.
got some moms that, hey Tonka, that will just like in with London Kerr,
Mhm.
give their baby or their kid to a dealer,
Right. Yeah.
or do something bad to their kid and take their kid's life and don't tell nobody about it, and years go by, and nobody misses the child. Elizabeth, no, we're still talking about it, honey. um like Harmony Montgomery.
Mhm.
It makes no sense to me that these, even kids or even adults, go missing, and people just don't look for them. They don't report them missing. They don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't. I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Oh,
Um. I is I wanted to ask your mom if her son was a child or an adult. Goodness gracious. I can't even imagine. I just can't.
no, I can't either. I mean, I worry about my kids, and two of them don't even live here, and they're adults. Like,
Mhm.
they have their own place, and I still worry about them. I can't imagine if my child was missing.
Yeah.
Well,
Same. My adult children, there's only so much I can do with my adult children, but like the one I have here at home, if he was missing, I would be, I would be full on mission.
Right, right.
I just
I
can't, I can't imagine.
I don't.
And he's so
Understand.
young too. Her dad was so young.
Yeah, he went to 58.
Yep.
Okay, so your mom says yes, he was driving to a job site. His car went out the road, hit a tree. He was 21 in the military. Luckily, his girlfriend was tracking his location. It was such a horrible time. I am so
Oh
sorry to hear that.
gosh. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I'm
Elizabeth, I
I'm
know. I'm so upset for this family. Oh my God,
I'm gonna add your mom and her family to my prayer list. That just is horrible.
oh wow. Oh, your mom. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna put this up. This one here.
His car couldn't be seen from the road. He passed instantly. They didn't let me see him when I arrived. I don't know how long. A lot of times they won't they don't let you see him, and it's probably better that you didn't. But
That is
goodness
horrible.
gracious.
Okay. So the red dot right here, this is the address. The hotel's in front by the street. But here's LAX, this big spot right here. If y'all can see it. It's
Yeah.
literally just right next door to LAX. But I'm gonna
Oh
pull
yeah. So
and I'm
see,
gonna
he was.
try
Is that where
but
he was staying?
um that I don't know. Um they never have said if if he was staying there, or if he was just there looking,
Hmm.
or what. But I mean, I'm gonna try not to move too much because I always make everybody car sick when I do this. But you can literally see like all these nice hotels here, and there's the garage back here behind the hotel.
And
There's
that's where he fell from. Is that garage?
this is the address that they gave was for
Hmm.
this hotel, and then the parking garage would be back there. But I mean, there's there's a subway right there. There's got to be in some other business, but I can't tell what that sign is. There's got to be cameras.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, you're this close to an airport, in a parking garage.
Hmm.
There's got to be cameras.
Absolutely. So they it said that he jumped from that parking garage, right?
Well, they said that it was at this address, and then yeah, it was from the seventh story of the parking garage,
Oh,
if I'm
well,
not
okay.
mistaken.
Huh.
Your mom, I agree. She says, I just don't see a parent in panic mode and worrying to find their child hurting themselves.
Hmm. I don't either.
Okay, so Jen with two N's says, okay, so I've got my little man down here, Jen. I've got him. I just don't want to make people sick while I have a bad habit of doing that whenever I'm moving around here. Uh, but I mean, the parking garage, you can see it like on both sides of the. Okay, I need to go this way a little bit. Damn it. I can't do that. I need on this side of the street. Let's see, there's the courtyard.
Hmm.
Like, there's got to be cameras all around all these businesses. I mean,
Yeah.
this is Los Angeles. Like, there's cameras everywhere. I've never been there, but I mean, you know,
Yeah.
there's got to be cameras around. So hopefully they were able to catch something on these cameras.
And how many I'm trying to count on that parking garage, how
I
many levels
counted.
it is.
I counted 6, I believe it was on this one. Hold on, let me go because you really can't see it from this side. You can see it better from over here.
Because he was on the seventh level, you said?
That's what I had read. So if you
So
count, this
one,
is
two.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you count the ground level as one, then
Yeah,
that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
yeah. So it would have
So
been the very top.
yeah, and like I said, somebody even mentioned, was he meeting up with somebody for a ransom? Trying to pay a ransom for it, and something went
That
wrong.
I was thinking.
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that.
Like there was a lot of different scenarios
You
on.
oh, okay. They they're saying he unalived himself. But in my opinion, who's to say somebody didn't push him?
Right. And it's still going to look like he
Right. Exactly.
jumped. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
zoomed in and I can see what looks like cameras right above that black car to the right. It looks like it to me. Oh heck, I'm zoomed in and you just moved. Holy moly, did that do something to my eyeballs?
Okay. Yeah. See, I've got my glasses on because I can't.
I was just pinching it on my phone and zooming in.
Okay. So there's a camera here, but it's in
Hmm.
front of this pole. But I mean, I just don't
I'm
see a
seeing,
business having a parking garage with no cameras to keep an eye on the cars.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of cameras. At least I think I'm seeing cameras.
I mean, those right there, I can't tell if those are cameras or lights. They could be lights. I'm pretty sure this business has got cameras. The subway would have them. The other hotels were going to have them. So hopefully they were able to see something that would verify, yes, he did this his own self,
Hmm.
or
Yeah,
they need to be looking for someone.
and it's the airport parking lot, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like literally, hold on, let's turn
Goodness.
this way. LAX is, like, you can see the sign right there.
Hmm.
That's how
Yeah,
close it is.
yeah.
That place is crawling with cameras. Okay, Jen, there's a bank camera on the alley side and then bubble cameras at the corner. So
Hmm.
back this way, Jen, is that what you're saying? At that damn bus. And let's see. They're going to have cameras all over there too. So, I mean, I hope that they're able to come out and say, you know, yes, this is what happened. Either way, it's still a tragedy. Whether he did it himself and it's sad that he felt the need to do that. Sincere, how are
Hmm.
you?
And I see. Yeah. I think I'm seeing a lot of cameras. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm seeing.
I don't know. I can't see nothing even zoomed in. So I'm literally blind tonight.
My eyes are actually doing good tonight. Mhm.
I feel bad for this family, just
Like it.
everything that
Mhm.
they're going through.
Yeah.
Let's see. Betty Jo Metamom said you read her mind.
About what?
I don't know. She just said, "Well, damn, Betty Jo just read my mind."
Oh, about him being pushed, possibly.
Yeah, that must be
Oh,
it.
ransom, wasn't it Bejo that said ransom?
Well, no,
Uh, I, I did.
Oh, that was
no,
you. Okay.
Yeah.
but I said that could be a possibility, and somebody just
Let me go to Google Earth. Jen, I don't usually use Google Earth just because I don't like Google Earth, but we're going to go to Google Earth for a minute because Jen can go down the alley to the parking garage. Let's go to Google Earth.
Yeah, she was doing that in London Kerr's case. She was going all down like the side of the apartments and everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and y'all, I'm going to be honest, I don't like Google Earth at all. So,
yeah, it makes me car sick.
I
I
just
just,
closed my eyes.
to me, me, Google Maps is so much easier. Okay. I wonder if this. Oh, that's not mine. Okay. Let's see. Where are we going to? 6151 West Century Boulevard. There we go. Oh shit. Why has it got a. Oh, I hate that. Alright, let me pull it back up here. Dismiss all this. Okay. Alright, so there is the building where they're saying that this happened. There's the parking garage back here. Alright, y'all, let me get my little man down here. Let's see, why can't I go through the little alley? This is why I don't like Google Earth. Oh, here we go.
There you go. Hold on for that bumpy ride.
Oh yeah, because it's Google Earth is just so much. Nothing like Google Maps. Oh shit! See, there's all kind of businesses through here. All right, and I'm not watching the chat, so if someone says anything, I can't see it. Oh wait. Okay, so go back to Ariel. Oh lord.
Hold on. I'm going for a bumpy flyby.
All right. And see now it's got. Oh my god, it's got me twisted around. Okay, so Jim.
I always have to laugh when Scarlett gets on this.
I
That's all I can
hate
do.
it. Oh my god, I hate it.
And this is why I will never fly, because you know what? It's like being on an airplane.
Oh my god, no, I ain't fucking with that. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. Jen, which one do I click on, honey? Wait, do I need the left side of the building or the right? Reset the north. I just told me to reset the north. Hold on, y'all. Let me figure this shit out before I get on here and do all this because.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I don't like this, y'all. Here we go. Reset to north. Okay. All right, Jen, I'm back to north now. It's okay, Avery. Keep laughing.
Anybody got motion sickness pills?
All right, Jen, you want to come up?
Gonna need
Hold on.
one.
Hold on. Jen says let her drive. Okay, we're gonna let Jen drive. Let's see if she wants to come up. She can probably do it. Wait, click the mouse so the lines get. Oh, the man.
I'm on NyQuil, so I'm kind of enjoying it.
Okay, I got the man pulled up. My little lines are blue. Okay, y'all. I'm just waiting on Jen to tell me where I need to go. Folks in the south don't east. No, we say over yonder, past 3 houses with the trash cans in front or some shit like that. Okay, the
Down
blue
yonder.
line on the right side of the building. Okay, so we need the right side. All right. Okay, am I at the right spot, Jen?
Yeah, that would be the right side of it.
Avery, was that sarcasm? Oh, they got a Krispy Kreme
Oh,
donuts here.
no, I really wasn't being sarcastic. I see Starbucks. I see Subway.
Wait, you see
Now I'm hungry.
Where do you see a Starbucks at?
Oh, wait, on the sign. Go back to the left a little bit. There's on that sign. Is that
This
Starbucks?
one? No, that's some kind of coffee thing though. Okay, we're looking
Oh,
for
okay.
cameras. Everybody's up here worried about coffee, y'all.
Well, I see Subway too. Now I'm hungry.
Okay, there's what is that? So this would be what the closest business. Okay, so go straight. Follow that car. Wait, I passed the car. Which car are we looking for? Tell me to follow a car. There's no car here. Okay. All right. So at this little intersection, where do I go? Okay, so that's the garage. There's a camera. There's two cameras, but that's not going to pick up there. No, actually,
Ooh, they have a Joe's right there.
but those cameras are not going to pick anything up from up there. Okay, camera on the corner of the building. There's 2 million buildings between them. Hold on, I gotta zoom back out. Let me go down. Alright, y'all, I'm just searching. There's a camera there. Either way, there's going to be cameras that's going to show this man going in there, and if anybody goes out. There's 3
Oh,
cameras up there.
yep, there's camera.
We need, let's see, there's some cameras up here that would be pointing like the top level. Okay, go to the right. Okay. How far to the right? That's a bunch of construction, but I mean, even that building would have one. And I'm really not trying to make anybody sick here.
Oh yeah, I see cameras.
Okay, she said right there.
Yep, so I see those
Okay.
bubble camera things.
Okay, so yeah, I mean that's they should have gotten something in. Thank you, Jen. Okay, so Elliot says if anyone else Googles Evansville Valley for today's news, what you think happened? I live near there and still don't know the cause. Please tag me so I can see you because I'm blind. Keith Crow is very suspicious. I mean, so he could have went up that way through the back part of it. He could have went in here. There's all kind of cameras all around there. Pretty sure over here there's going to be cameras on that building. Something had to have caught him.
Yep.
What went on up there?
I'm telling you, it's suspicious. There's no way.
It really is. It just doesn't make any sense.
No. And I believe his wife was with him searching.
When he did this? Is that what you're saying, Betty Joe, that his wife was with him whenever he did this, or?
No, not when this happened.
Oh, okay.
She was with him when they were searching for her.
Right.
And then all of a sudden at 4 a.m. he disappears to go do this. No.
Yeah, I wonder if he was out searching, or did he just couldn't sleep and wanted to go get something to eat, or like, I wonder what he was doing out at that early in the morning.
Because didn't they say 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yes. Well, 4 o'clock, I believe, is when he was found.
Well, still, that's still.
But it was still early in the morning.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so Jen says if the coroner's office already came out and said the manner was self-unaliving, then they must know based on video or other facts. Let me go back and see exactly how they worded that.
Something just don't seem right. I don't.
Really
uh,
doesn't.
It just doesn't seem right to me.
Okay, wait. This one says that they didn't provide a. Damn it, which one was it that I just read? Because I thought it was ABC7, but they're saying that. Hold on. No, that ain't the one I just read. I think I clicked off of it.
And see, another thing. If you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna come travel from all the way from Hawaii to LA to search for your child, day
Right.
and night and day, whatever, you're really not gonna unalive yourself.
That's what doesn't make sense
Because
unless
you've
he
done that
found something else.
right. You could have done that at home.
Yeah.
You're not gonna travel all that way to LA to do all that
King Scarlet
unless
says people are saying that he was talking about her in past tense. So did they get some type of news that just hasn't came out from
see
the
that.
public?
Then yes, maybe he would have done that. Yes,
And it just
but
it he couldn't handle it.
right.
That could be. Okay, so I found the other ABC7 article. Um, okay, so yeah, on Monday, the LA County Medical Examiner issued its findings listing the manner of death as a self unaliving and the cause as multiple blunt force traumatic injuries.
See,
This is
blunt force
terrible.
injuries.
What is it, Betty Joe?
No, I was just thinking out loud. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, can I
Good.
get off of Google Earth now? Thank
Yeah.
y'all. Okay, good. Okay, someone drove their car off the seventh floor of the parking garage. It landed in the conference center. You should see the pictures, and I'm sorry I keep repeating. Oh no, Elliot, you're fine. But that's crazy. That's what Elliot was talking about. If anybody looked it up, that somebody drove their car off of a seventh floor of a parking garage. Wow.
Purposely or on accident?
Mm,
Nowadays, it's hard to tell.
right. Okay, well, it says the why is still a mystery. None of mom sent the article to me in Discord, so and it's if anybody wants to look at it, it's in there. But it just says the why is still a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, because either way you look at it, it's very strange that he's there searching for his daughter and then he would just decide to do that. That's
Yeah, I mean,
very.
honestly, it I hate that no matter what, he felt the need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
Absolutely.
that's
But
why it baffles me.
yeah, but if the family found out something about Hannah that has not been released to the public yet,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and it was just too much for him
To
to
handle.
take,
Yeah.
right? Then that would make more sense of him doing that. It's heartbreaking that he he did that, and you know
But
what I'm
since
saying?
we don't have any more information about her,
Right,
it's so hard to believe that's what he would do.
right. So
But now
hope,
but now he'll never. What doesn't make sense to me is he went looking for her, but then he does this. Now he'll never know
Unless they like
what's happened
Scarlett,
to her.
but unless like Scarlett said, if they did find something out, but it's not released to the public,
yeah.
and he did this. It's just you can go many different ways with it.
Yeah, that's true.
And if somebody has done something to her, then it, there needs to be that person needs to be found. Person or people needs to be
Yep.
found. Justice needs to be served
So
for Hannah.
let's like okay, just like thinking out loud. What what are what are possible things that a dad could have found out that would make him want to do that?
She
Uh,
could no longer be alive.
that
Uh,
trafficking.
Oh, I didn't even, my mind didn't even go there.
yeah, it could
Mhm.
be that somebody done something to her.
Okay,
Um,
that would make
yeah,
sense.
something like that.
That would make sense.
Because just imagine frantically looking for your child,
Right.
and hey Teresa, how are you?
And then
You know, and yeah, all of a sudden it comes out. You know, they bring the family in. They say, okay, this is what happened. She's no longer with us. Uh, this is what we know so far, and they kind of explain the situation, and it's at the hands of someone else.
then he
Mm.
felt that he didn't protect her enough, so
Right. Yeah.
but
Is
like you can go many ways with it.
is there a way to see if her in the missing person database if it's canceled? Like how they where they put her as a missing person and then you'll see it canceled.
Uh, that's a that's a good possibility.
For some reason, I am craving junk food.
Yeah, me too on that one.
Thistle, how are you?
Oh, Thistle! I haven't seen that. I haven't heard her name in a while, a long while.
I know it's been seems like forever.
Hi, Thistle.
Just me, how are you? Just me says maybe. Hold on, let me find her thing right here. So maybe he was suffering with mental health issues before his daughter went missing. That is a possibility as well.
Hmm.
Maybe her disappearance it just tipped him over the edge. Maybe he felt to in protecting her.
That could be, yeah.
Yeah, that could be it also. Maybe he
God,
just felt like that there was, he did all he could, and
yeah.
it sucks that he felt that he had to do that to him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It really
And
does.
then it's just the timing of it that kind of throws everybody off.
Right. Tonka, how are you? Tonka
Hi,
says,
Tonka.
because of this man's culture, I don't see him offing himself unless he was directly responsible for his daughter's disappearance. Which I don't think is the case because uh, he wasn't even in California when it happened. Um, I believe the only way that possible could be a possibility is if it was at the hands of someone that he knew or had some type of dealing with.
Hmm.
But I haven't heard anything, and people on social media hasn't looked into the family, and if they would have found anything nefarious with anybody in this family, they would have then put it out, and I haven't heard anything. I,
Tonka is right though about that about that culture. That's
hmm
almost it's like almost unheard of.
yeah, I don't know.
So,
I hope
who did she? So, did she? Where did her dad live? Did he live?
they were all from New York, wasn't they? Or didn't they all live out in New York?
Okay, so
That's
she was the only one
Uh,
that was living in Hawaii.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm gathering. Or maybe the parents might have lived in Hawaii, but she was going to New York City to visit with family. And
Probably.
to visit her grandmother.
okay, and the aunts
Oh, I thought it was for a
also.
big job.
Well, she was going to visit the grandma. The aunt also lives in New York because the aunt was saying that she was telling her like what to bring because of the type of weather and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So, but maybe that her parents were in Hawaii. Jen is saying in Maui, so that must have been where they lived at.
Mm.
I don't know. It's
What are
just
the chances of
kind of hard.
her having a mental break and going off and doing this, and then dad having a mental break? Like, it's just it's just it's a lot.
sad.
It's a lot
It's
to
a lot.
process.
Just think of Hannah's mom and
Mhm.
her siblings. You know, they possibly lost Hannah,
Mhm.
and that hasn't been said, you know, for sure yet. But as of right now, she's still missing. Um, and now the dad, they know for sure he is gone. So
And then my fear is if Hannah is alive and she learns that her father did this.
while searching for her, it could push her
Mhm.
into hiding even more, or possibly, you know, hurting
Yeah.
herself. And
Mhm.
I hope that doesn't happen. I just hope it is she is where she can get in touch with somebody and let them know that she's okay if she gets hurt about her dad.
Right. It really makes you think about how hard these jobs are for investigators.
Oh,
It's
for
like
sure.
chasing down a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
Cell phones off. If there's no money trail to follow, no financial trail to follow, it's like really trying, especially in LA, it's like trying to find the needle. And then she's in a bad area of town too.
Oh, yeah, around the metro station.
Mhm.
Yeah. And your mom is right. She says that they were from Maui. They also could have had extra stress from the fires just last year.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Madam Mom. Let me grab the pictures of her tats real quick.
Her tattoos are very intriguing to me. I keep going and looking at the dagger because I think I think it's a woman. I think it's a dagger, but I think it's a woman too, like the silhouette of a woman's body. And I think like the heart like falling down is the
Mm-hmm.
tutu of a dancer coming down.
You know, I can see it now that you mentioned it.
Mhm.
Okay, and Madam Mom, I can also post them in Discord as well.
I'm sorry. I get infatuated with tattoos that have more than one meaning, like a subliminal meaning or a message.
Right.
Oh my goodness, I'm definitely getting really sick here.
Yeah, you need to take something for that. Okay, let me grab the other one real quick.
You know what I told you?
I know what you told me, but I hadn't had nothing in there. But if it turns out to be the whooping cough that I was talking about, I'm going to be mad. We may
Yeah,
never pass this way again.
you'd be
Okay,
coughing.
so the other lady that's in this picture, I don't know who she is, so that's the reason why I cropped it out more. But her tattoo is on the back of her left shoulder.
I wonder what
And
that means. We may never pass this way again.
I don't know, because the other lady has the same thing.
It sounds like the two of them overcame something together.
Possibly.
Hmm.
Well, Google it. It should tell you what it means.
You Google it. I'll throw myself off.
You, I'll throw myself off.
Okay, Scarlett, it's on you.
My
So
laptop's all the way over there, and I don't feel like going all
she said all the way over there. How
Betty
far
Jo's
is all
worn
the way
out.
over there?
She's finally worn out. She's like, I'm not moving.
I've been
Hold on.
worn out for a while, but I got to keep going.
I found some vitamins that are specifically for women of my age for energy, and they have and B12 and oh, what was the other thing? In them, and they're Nature's something. Yeah,
Nature Valley.
yeah. I think I'm gonna try those and see.
All right, your mom. That's the same thing I found too. It's the name of a song by Seals and Crofts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. That's what it says. So maybe maybe they liked the song and wanted to give, maybe it had a special meaning to the two of them, or
Well, I'm gonna have to go
Just
read the lyrics.
my internet went out.
uh-oh.
I
But my
just don't
Okay.
understand this because she's a beautiful girl. She's 30 years old. She had this job that she was so excited to go do.
Yeah, now that we've heard the aunt say that she had this very detailed itinerary of just all the way down to the restaurants that she was going to eat in.
Oh, that details. Wow.
You know, her hotel she spent thousands on that
She didn't even stay in.
she didn't get to stay in. She got a press pass, so she, got this photography job while she was out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like just very detailed. So that to me doesn't sound like somebody who
Mm-hmm.
was just gonna not get on their connecting flight in Los Angeles and go on to New York.
Right.
That to me tells me that that is someone who had everything planned out, specifically
Mm-hmm.
what they were going to do each day, um, where they were going to go, what they were going to eat, and you know, very
It
organized and everything.
it really makes you think about what the aunt said about being drugged because um if she would just suddenly say, I need to get out of here,
yeah,
and then be texting, the strange messages, somebody could have seen her, a vulnerable woman by herself.
yep.
Right?
Well, you
Yeah.
seen that one video? Well, not video, but one picture where that man was standing like right there.
He looked like a worker though. He had a badge,
Didn't they
hang.
say that was from the metro station?
I
That
think so.
picture was.
Yeah, the train on the
Yeah,
train, I think is what they
that
said.
badge don't mean nothing.
I mean, I just assumed that he was a
He got
worker of wherever
a
she
work.
was.
Nobody knows his past. Nobody knows his history.
Mhm.
He's seen her.
So
Anything
they
could happen.
should be able to easily identify him if he's an employee. They should be able to easily,
Yeah.
you know. I
But we're
thought
talking about L.A. now. Come on.
Yeah.
this is one of those cases that is going to drive us crazy
They don't put
until.
that. See, that's the wrong. That's wrong with a lot of these big cities. They don't put out enough information to keep
Hmm.
up with. Did they investigate this person? Did they talk to this person? Did they,
Yeah. And I'm like Jen too. I would like to know more about the ex-boyfriend
yeah. Because what
Oh,
because
he wasn't he
what a,
supposed to be with her?
I
yeah, he
haven't heard
was
about an ex-boyfriend.
okay. So allegedly he was on the flight with her from Hawaii to LAX.
Oh, okay. This is all new to me.
And then she puts in that text that about her ID getting stolen, and she thought that someone she thought that she loved was trying to take her money. So if it is
Oh,
true that the ex-boyfriend was on the flight with her, then to me that seems like that's who she's talking about. It's
what do we
the
know what his name is?
I haven't seen a name for him. Hey Kelly.
Very interesting. I didn't know that at all. How did I miss that?
And it was mentioned the other night, and then I seen it somewhere else about the ex-boyfriend. So, Jen, did the ex-boyfriend continue on to New York? Was that ever confirmed? Because that would be weird if
So they were traveling together, like, or they
I'm,
just happened to be on the same flight.
I'm see if they were traveling together and he goes on to New York and she's not on that flight. That
Is there a Facebook group for her? Because that's usually where we can find a lot
let
of
me
details.
see.
Y'all looking back, chat.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, I agree.
Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. Oh, shit. Okay. What was I going to look up now?
Well, we were talking about
Oh,
Facebook group.
Facebook. Yeah, okay. Sorry, y'all got distracted. Avery, it's your fault.
It is my fault.
Sorry, it's your fault. Let's see. Okay, there is. Huh? Let's see. I found one group that it's private, so you have to do a request to join, and it's already got 20,000 members in it.
Wow, that's crazy.
But there's a lot of people that posted like her missing person flyer. Um, let's see, that's another flyer. This is what is this picture? Oh, that's a Venmo. It's just different articles that people have posted. And I just gotta wait for my request to join to be approved for the one that I found. I'm trying to see if there's anything new about her dad passing away. They've posted about that. I don't see anything other than that. It's just mostly, links for articles and stuff like that. The family is wanting the public to maintain a focus on the search for Hannah, and this was after her dad had, like, the news of him passing away came out. Other than that, I don't see anything.
The lyrics to that song, Meta Mom just texted them to me. They're pretty deep.
Wait, they're pretty what?
They're pretty deep.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll have to look them up.
Yeah, when we get off here, I want to listen to the song. It's weird because it says something in there about spiritual in the lyrics.
Okay, so Teresa said, I believe ex-boyfriend made his connecting flight to New York. How do you, if you're traveling with someone,
How do you leave them there?
right?
I mean, okay, they're exes. That doesn't mean you just leave her there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh my God, y'all! I am like missing all kind of people coming into chat. Hold on. AMAC, how are you? Where is One Juror Matters? Somebody said they seen his comment.
Oh wow, I hadn't heard his name in a long time too.
One Juror Matters. How are you? Okay, hold on. Let's see. I thought there was
Long time
somebody
no
else.
see.
If I've missed anybody, I do apologize. Grateful middle aged cat mama, how are you? Okay, wait. So, uh, Cat Mama wants to know, have her tats been put out on flyers? I have not seen any of the flyers with the pictures of the tattoos, but I do have the pictures and I can pull them back up here. Let me get them.
Cricket sex school? What the heck is that?
Here is this one is on her the back of her left shoulder,
Yeah, that'd
and
be
I what is it, Betty Joe?
it'd be her left shoulder.
Yes. And I just seen a flyer that they had posted um, where they've added the description of this one to it. Before, there wasn't no tattoos that they had posted on there. Then they said about the dagger. Now they've added the description of this one.
I don't know. All I know is this case right here is just a little bit crazy.
Yeah,
It really is. Hmm.
it's very crazy and it's just heartbreaking.
I know. I couldn't imagine like one of my daughters just all of a sudden texting me some very strange messages
Mm-hmm.
and then just disappearing, phone dead and just disappearing. But yet there's sightings of her.
Right. Okay, hold on, Cat Mama. Let me get it. The flyer. I'll go back and
I
screenshot it
love
for
that.
you.
I just love that tattoo.
It was my charger. It's okay.
Okay, so it says she has freckles on her face, normally wears glasses. She has a tattoo of a heart with a knife on the inside of her right forearm and a passage on the back of the left shoulder. See, before there was no tattoos that were mentioned, no piercings, scars, marks, nothing like that.
Oh my goodness. I just thought of something. I hope I don't ever go missing because I have a tattoo that you guys would have a field day about.
Well, it is good to have tattoos, just in case a situation like this
Mhm.
happens.
Yeah, but that one,
Okay, and then here is. I don't know if I can.
so beautiful.
Okay, that's as far as I can do it right there without it cutting anything off. But I will also put it in Discord and
And
I
so,
can post it to my community page as well.
and so that's still an active, on their website, it's still active, right?
Oh, I got to go back and find that too.
Oh,
I was, it's all your fault, Avery. I was going to do it and then
I
I got
forgot too.
I
Hmm.
got distracted. Betty Jo, tell Bubbles we all say good night.
Oh, good night, Bubbles.
Cat Mama, you're very welcome. While I'm thinking about it, um, let me go post this on my community page real quick because if not, I will completely forget. And that way, anyone who needs it, they can just go grab it from there. Alright. Shit, I exited off of it by accident. Here we go. Okay, so it is now posted. I do want to talk a little bit about, before I end it tonight, about the 7-year-old little boy that is missing in Florida. I'm going to just real quick. Wait. Oh, the Reddit post. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this real quick. Jen posted this in Discord.
I haven't heard about this either.
Yeah, this little boy, he went missing about 8 o'clock tonight in Florida.
Have they,
Oh,
Okay.
goodness.
have they found him?
No, whenever I started the live, they hadn't found him yet, but they do have canines on the ground
Mm.
um, searching because they were asking that everybody, if they're in the area, just to stay in their cars and don't be walking around because it could hinder the dogs and all
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Has her mom came forward to say anything, or maybe her mom is not around? No, Mittens, her mom is in LA, but since her dad passed away, she hasn't, not that I've seen, came out and said anything, which is understandable at this point. And I think before he had passed away, it was pretty much him and the aunt that was speaking and doing the interviews and stuff like that. Okay, so this Reddit post says you need to abandon your family. Video posted 1026 by guy that Hannah follows. Hannah follows this guy on Instagram. It has his name on there, who runs something called the School of Wisdom. I didn't look much into what it was, but his video sure did stand out. What really caught my eye is this video that was posted on October 26th about how you need to abandon your family. He lived in Texas and moved to Nigeria, then Ghana. Didn't a guy on Venmo live in Texas and say that he sent the money to someone in South Africa? I know Ghana and Nigeria are far from South Africa, but maybe the Venmo guy got it wrong. I don't know. It's weird. He also is the founder Symposia, a cybersecurity company. Hannah was saying that she got hacked. Most scammers run tech support scams where they pose as big tech cybersecurity companies, tell the victims they got hacked, and now have to pay hundreds of dollars to get their identity back. Maybe someone posed as him and scammed Hannah. I don't think he's in the United States at all anymore, so I don't think he is the guy that she's been with. I wonder if it has been any connection to her being scammed or the Venmo transactions. I don't know what I don't know. What do you guys think? Also, I apologize if this is already known information. I just happened to stumble across it when looking at who she follows and wanted to share. And she did say in one of the texts something about possibly being scammed.
Huh.
And if y'all remember, the family said that her text messages didn't have any emojis, which was a red flag to them because, like I said, if you text someone every day, you know how they talk in their text messages. So you're going to know if it's them or not, if they're talking differently. And what was that thing again? The School of Wisdom? Was that it? Give me just a second. I'm writing all this stuff down. I cannot see nothing good tonight for some
That's how I was the other night. I couldn't see anything. But
reason. What
tonight
is?
I can see really good.
Yeah, I don't know what my deal is tonight. I don't know if it's just because I didn't sleep enough last night and I've been tired. Because when I got home today, I went to sleep. Okay. Sweet Melissa said it sounds cultish to her. Hmm. Let's see if we can find the School of Wisdom. Let's see if this is. There's a whole damn website about it.
I don't know. Until they come out with more information, there's so many possible things you can think about this case.
Right. Huh. I don't know if. Let's see. If this is a website. I'm gonna have to go watch the video once I get off of here to see if this is the same thing that the guy was posting about. This is some weird stuff, y'all. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Spiritual lightning text. So, yeah, your mom, there was something about the Matrix in one of the texts. I forgot what else that one said that they had talked about. But this is a website that goes to that. This weird shit. I don't know. The family needs support in prayers, honestly. Hope they're tracking her. She was sitting on the flight. It's a long enough flight. How long would a flight be from Hawaii to Los Angeles?
From Hawaii to Los Angeles?
Yeah.
I would Google it, but
King Scarlet, do you know about how long? Okay, so Kelly P says 5 hours.
I was thinking just a few hours.
I was gonna say 4.
But we were all wrong.
That's a good many hours to be over the ocean.
Scarlet. Do you know how many times I've flown from here to Okinawa, Japan? It's a 35-hour flight,
Oh my god.
or 35 or 40-hour flight. That's a lot of hours to be over the water.
Hold on.
And now, ain't happening. I wouldn't
Oh,
even on a cruise ship, let alone a plane.
well, gosh dang it! I am officially sick. My temperature is 100.9.
That's a slight fever.
Yeah, you'll be alright.
Well, I just started feeling bad. Give it time.
Rub some dirt on it.
Rub some dirt on it.
And you know, Russ, it very well could be drugs or mental issues,
I got heartburn.
but we don't know that for a fact.
I think it's very possible somebody could have drugged her.
I mean, it is possible. Um,
They
and
have
have
some crazy stuff out there on those streets that will make you go completely out of your mind.
right.
Mm.
It's just they haven't came out and said anything. That's the problem. Okay, so Russ, you're saying no one drugged her, but how do you know this? I keep reading your comments, and you're very adamant that she's on drugs, but how do you know that?
She doesn't look like she's on drugs.
Because we don't know for a fact that she was on drugs.
She looks very healthy, in my
Right.
opinion.
I mean, and she could have been, but we don't know that for a fact, and I don't want to put that on her
Yeah.
if it hasn't been stated as a fact that she was on drugs.
Right.
Yeah. There's no way. You can't put that out there. Nobody knows that.
Okay, so her last pick, the candid pick, her face is dead. Okay, just because her face is droopy does not mean she's on drugs.
No.
She could be
Absolutely.
tired. She could have lack of sleep.
Listen, camera angles will mess a woman up, okay?
The camera. Yeah, exactly. It. No. She's no.
I
There's
mean,
no.
it's okay to speculate something, which is what we're doing. I don't want something like that to be put out as a fact if it hasn't been stated
Right.
that she had any type of addiction or anything like that. Because it's bad enough
Yeah.
that she's missing. Her family doesn't need to hear, after she's missing, the dad is now deceased. The family
Hmm.
doesn't need to see it all over the internet that she was um, a drug addict too.
Right.
If she wasn't, that just adds more pain and stress to the family that at this
Mm,
time they don't need.
nope. Sure don't.
And if she was drugged by someone, that's a totally different thing at that
Yeah,
point.
that seems more plausible to me.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, we're talking about Los Angeles. You're at an
Mhm.
event, you have a drink, you set it down,
Mhm.
and you're not paying attention. Somebody can very easily walk by you and slip something in your drink, and you not even know it.
That's what I've been thinking about. Yeah.
That is very that can happen anywhere. That can happen, uh, you know,
Well, it happens so much
anywhere.
now. Annie Elise sells those safety kits, and in her kit, she's got
Hmm.
like there's like this thing that you can put over your drinks wherever you go, and I can't explain it, but it's this thing that you can put over your drinks where nobody can put anything into your drink. Mm. Like that's how big of an issue it is.
Fact check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, yeah, she could very easily could have been drugged and not known it. And
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
when
a
that
good
happens,
possibility.
and it happens a lot of times to women or young girls, they
Mm-hmm.
get drugged, they don't know what's going on. It at that point it's too late for them, and you
Hmm.
know they
But
get abducted, they get sent, their trafficking issues come up at that point,
Right.
and they're under the control of someone else.
Right.
But just to keep pushing the drug thing, and other than or basically stating it as a fact over and over and over, we don't know that.
So the fact that like she's not even charging her phone. The last time she's been seen was the 11th.
Yeah, that was the last time she was seen on camera, was the 11th.
I
Mm.
mean, yeah, anything could be possible, but nothing has been said or found out about it, so nobody knows.
Yeah.
I wonder if she has any other devices on her aside from her cell phone that where she could, you
Her
know,
aunt, just her cell phone. Her cell phone went dead.
Yeah.
yeah.
That,
I wonder if she has like a laptop or something where
I don't know.
she could see the news, or I don't. Maybe she doesn't even know people are looking for her.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they say that the businesses? Where did I see that at? That the businesses at the Grove, they all had her poster up.
Oh, did they?
I want to say that I've seen that somewhere.
Hmm.
That they
It's
had passed
odd.
out the posters with her picture and stuff on it. That way, if she showed it back up there, because she had been seen there a couple of different times.
It's odd that she was in that one place ordering, and then when they said, realized that that was her on the poster and said something, she left without paying for her food or waiting or anything. I mean, that's odd.
Yeah, I'm wondering though, because see, that was just what somebody had said. I'm wondering how true that is.
Oh, that hasn't been verified by
Yeah,
law enforcement?
that hasn't been. Where did I seen that on Twitter? That
Oh,
someone had saw where somebody else had posted it somewhere,
mhm.
and they said instead of like if you see her and you know that she's missing and you know for sure that that's her, call 911 right then.
Right.
You
Hmm.
know, that way law enforcement can get there and try to catch up with her.
Does the LAPD have how some police departments, they have like a Facebook page or a Twitter where they will post updates on, well, LAPD, LA probably has so many cases they probably can't do that. But some police departments, when they have a case like that, they'll post updates so that you know what's verified by law enforcement and what isn't. But that's a pretty big, because LA has a lot of precincts,
Oh yeah, all over the
so
place.
I don't know how that would work. I don't even know what precinct that would be.
This case is it's sad, heartbreaking, weird. I feel bad for the family though.
Yeah.
God, just what they're going through, and they're still wanting the focus to stay on finding her
Mhm.
while having to deal with it now.
Mhm.
You know,
And she doesn't have children, right? That we know of.
not that
No.
I have seen. No.
I wonder if they've looked at her apartment or her house in Hawaii, if
Oh,
they've gone through it to see if they could find anything.
Let's see, because I did when I was looking through the articles a minute ago. There was something from Maui, uh, an article over there from over there. Let
Mhm.
me see if I can find like a Maui news or paper or something like that, and just see what they're saying because they had posted about her dad passing away.
Mhm. Because that's how that one man who faked his death. That's how they figured out all of his plans, was going through his devices and stuff. And I wonder if
Right.
maybe.
Yeah, that that dude there. That's another crazy one. Okay, let's see the Maui County. Now let's just see official. I need like a news over there. Okay, so missing Hawaii woman's family holding on by a thread. This came out 3 hours ago. Okay, this is from Honolulu. So this is from the island of Oahu. Okay, they say just Hannah Kobayashi's family is still searching for the missing 31-year-old Maui woman who disappeared 2 weeks ago after her phone was last located in the Los Angeles airport. New information on the case has led to a tragic development for Hannah's loved ones. Several members of Hannah's family, including her father Ryan, traveled to Los Angeles after her disappearance. There was tragic news for members of the Kobayashi family after they got word on Saturday, November the 23rd, that Hannah is likely being held against her will in Los Angeles. So they got word on Saturday that she was likely being held against her will, and then her dad dies early Sunday morning.
Wait, I didn't catch that. They got word that she's likely being held against her will?
That's what this Honolulu article is saying, that there was tragic news for members of the Kobayashi family after they got word on Saturday, November the 23rd, that Hannah is likely being held against her will in Los Angeles.
Wow. Wow. Mm.
Mittens, yes, she did go back to the airport. The aunt said that she had went back there, talked to someone with American Airlines, and was basically wanting to get on a flight to get out of there, to get to New York. Okay, so it says we're getting driplets, from the investigators. We just know that it's like what they've been telling us is that it's serious," said Hannah's aunt Lori. The words like human trafficking, abduction, those are becoming a reality in our life, and I think that's another reason that Ryan just couldn't handle that reality.
Oh my
Talking about
goodness.
him passing away.
Dang it.
So, according to the LA County Coroner's Office, Ryan took his own life during the weekend of November the 23rd. The family is adamant that the story stays focused on Hannah, who could still be in danger. The LAPD spokesman said that there is an open investigation regarding Hannah, but would not confirm any other information. The former special agent in charge of Homeland Security Investigations Honolulu said, "Withholding information is not unusual when it comes to potential human trafficking."
Mm.
So maybe they got more information than just
That's
she's
just,
being held against her will, and that could be
that just made
what
the pit of my
drove.
stomach drop.
Yeah, yeah.
That could be a good possibility.
Wow. Wow.
Because that's the first that I've heard
Oh God.
that
Yeah.
there's on November the 23rd. There's a possibility that she's being held without. Let me scroll back up so I can held against her will in LA.
Well, that just dampened everything. I was just hoping she really was taking a break. That sucks to hear that. Jeez, what is this world coming to?
A lot of crazy people out there. Okay, so Hannah's family, who are still in LA, are focusing their efforts on the Union Train Station, the Arts District, and the Crypto.com arena, and hope that a break in the case is still possible 14 days after surveillance video captured Hannah with an unidentified person around 10 p.m. at a subway station near the Crypto Arena on Monday, November the 11th.
I'm telling you, that's that unidentified man that was standing there.
You think in that picture?
Yep.
Now I'm wondering that too, if he was posing as an employee.
You really can't see his face.
Gosh.
Or he could have been an employee, and I mean, there's people that work on places like that see a young girl by herself,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
That's why I
do
don't
something.
travel alone anymore.
No, it's too damn dangerous.
Mhm.
Can't. Yeah, exactly. Too dangerous. Can't do it no more.
Do we have anybody in here that's from the LA area? I don't know. I know Kenny Scarlett. I know where she's from. It's nowhere around there, but I'm trying to think if there's anybody else from California. Okay, so the family of Hannah is urgently pleading with the public to maintain focus on the search for her. Hannah is still actively missing and is believed to be in imminent danger. It is crucial for everyone to remain vigilant in their efforts to locate Hannah. The Kobayashi family endured a devastating tragedy today after tirelessly searching throughout Los Angeles for 13 days. Hannah's father, Ryan, tragically took his own life. The loss has compounded the family's suffering immeasurably. What the family needs most in this difficult time is for all communities to rally around them with support, compassion, and prayers. Please be considerate with your comments and posts. The trauma that they are enduring is profound, and they now face the additional burden of grieving the loss of their family's pillar while navigating the next steps. So that's what I was trying to say earlier. The family doesn't need to see stuff that hasn't been put out as facts.
That just broke my heart to hear that her family got word that things like that could be involved in this.
I just hope, like, here soon we get some type of information. Are they,
Mm-hmm.
still actively looking? We're doing everything we can. It's an ongoing investigation. Just like
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Kelly P is for 8 hours. Oh, that's right, Kelly. I forgot you were out that way too.
I mean, I'm from California, but I haven't been there in so many years I couldn't help.
That's why I'll never go to California.
I lived there when it wasn't so bad, though.
Okay, so Rust, I'm not saying that anything like a TV show or nothing like this, but this is real life. And you keep pushing the narrative of drugs, and it hasn't even been mentioned about drugs except for possibly her being drugged and not know it. And so this is what I was saying, that the family doesn't need to see stuff like that.
Nope.
They're
Absolutely not.
they're literally going through enough. Their daughter is missing, and her dad just took his life. And to keep pushing a narrative that hasn't even been mentioned, the family doesn't need to see that. And don't think that the families of these victims of these different cases are not watching YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or Twitter or any platform, because they do.
They're
They,
watching everything,
yes,
looking for their loved one.
Yep.
they're
Mm-hmm.
because there are so many sleuths on all these platforms that a lot of people can find stuff quicker than what the police are putting out. It's just ridiculous to keep pushing a narrative that has not even been mentioned. Seriously. Thank you, Lena.
Sometimes I'm glad I can't see chat.
I mean, it's one thing to speculate, it's one thing to give an opinion.
Right.
I'm perfectly fine with that. But it's the same thing with the Idaho 4 case,
Mm-hmm.
pushing the drug narrative.
Oh, that
And
pissed me off so bad.
if it was trust me, we've all been in this community long enough and know how, okay, thank you, Madam Mom. And we know how things work with the
Mm-hmm.
media. If there was anything to do with drugs, the media would have done picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
They would have done put it out.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, that used to infuriate me because as far as I see it, is these were good college students who were striving to have a better life, doing,
Yes.
I never could understand that.
And people just wanted to push that narrative because it gives them clicks and views
Mm-hmm.
and all that. And it's like I said, speculating and giving an opinion of something is fine. But don't push something as a fact when it hasn't been proven.
Yeah.
And the drug thing, it just pisses me off when there's families frantically searching for a loved one,
Oh,
whether
yeah.
it's a little bitty kid, a teenager, or their grown kid. It's just
That would,
ridiculous, and
that would,
that is very hurtful to the family.
right.
Yeah.
It would infuriate me if I was looking for my child and then seeing stuff like that.
Yes,
especially knowing that neither of my children have ever used anything of that nature.
exactly.
Because then
And it's just,
it would
it's
make
ridiculous.
the parents feel like, oh my God, they're not going to be looking for my missing loved one because now they're saying this. That's
Yeah,
how I would feel.
right.
Because we all know that people who are addicts usually get put on the back burner.
Right. They don't take it serious. And I don't care if you have an addiction. I don't care if you get up and drink every day. If you're missing, you're missing, and it still should have the same amount of attention as a person who doesn't have an addiction and they're just missing.
Yes.
They still deserve the same amount of
Exactly.
attention.
Exactly. That's how I feel. That's why I hate how these cases get cherry picked.
Yeah.
I am happy to see that more cases of more of a diverse culture are being covered
Right.
now. That makes my heart happy.
Yes. And I'm thinking about, well, I'm not going to put out, but I'm thinking about doing something different for the month of December. But
Really?
yeah,
I've already read your mind.
for each different live, doing something different,
Wow.
just to get more
This is why I
stuff
love
out there,
you.
because there's there's nothing going on in none of these other cases. Now, if something were to come out and something that we've already talked about, of course I would speak about it, but
Hmm.
there's other cases that need attention as well.
Well, I think we're the only ones who've spoken on London Kerr. I I haven't seen anybody else. I actually typed it in on YouTube just to see if anybody else has covered it. I hadn't seen it. I
I
think that's
haven't
a great
tried
idea, Scarlett.
I don't think anybody that I'm subbed up to, I
Hmm.
don't believe I have seen it either, but that doesn't mean that there's not. I haven't looked that deep into it. I know it's been talked about a lot on Twitter. Uh, I hadn't even looked on Facebook yet to see if there's any uh,
There's no
groups for
group.
her.
No,
There's
I
not.
looked on Facebook. No group.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything either.
No.
Well, and that could just be a story that just hasn't really been picked up yet.
Yep.
Okay, so Kelly P said Surviving the Survivor covered the London Kerr case. Kelly P, the
Is
little
that
girl that's missing.
is that a YouTube channel or a show?
Surviving the Survivor, I believe, is a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
King Scarlet, that you did. She said I covered it on Twitter first. Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of different posts that she's did on there. But yeah, there needs there's a lot more that needs to. Okay, so Kelly P said it was on YouTube, but there's a lot of um, different cases that need attention, and people just need to be a little bit more respectful on what they comment. And I'm not going to speak on anybody else's channel because that's the creator's business what they do. But on this one, people need to be more respectful on their comments in the chat when speaking about a missing person.
Yep. I agree with that.
Because I could be at this time of hour, it's 1:14 in the morning here. It's 11:14 in California. The family could be sitting in their hotel room, just scrolling through social media. I could be the only one talking about this case right now, this late at night, and the family's like, "Oh, well, this is on YouTube. Let me listen and see what they have to say." And
Yeah.
I'm sitting here having to get onto someone in my chat for saying something that hasn't been put out,
Right. Exactly.
and the
100%.
family has to hear that, or the friends have to hear that, and it's just not right. So anyway, okay. Let me get this little boy Charlie. Let me get his picture up here real quick. Now, right before I went live, and I need to see if he's still missing first, because I know that he was out. Shit, I need to spell Charlie right. He was missing in Florida. He's 7 years old. He has autism. And as of right now, I haven't seen anything saying that he's down.
Why why is it, Scarlett, I know you would be the one to be able to tell me because you have an autistic child.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that a lot of these younger kids that go missing tend to be autistic? Is it just because they like to wander?
Some of them, they have I don't want to say a flight mode, but they have this sense of danger. And
Oh, no sense of danger.
yeah, thank you, Metamom. So as of 20 minutes ago, he hasn't been found. Um, I'm not saying all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
No.
just what I've experienced. No sense of danger.
That would explain why they're drawn to water.
Yeah,
too.
there's something about water.
Mm-hmm.
This little boy here, and let me grab this picture. It has not released his last name. They have identified him as Charlie, but he is 7 years old from Deltona, Florida. Let me get his picture pulled up here. Remember the woman who came on panel one night looking for her son? Yes, Summer. Who was it? I can't even remember the lady's name now. But yeah, she was giving us information, and everybody was doing what they could to try to help her find him. Okay, so this is Charlie. He's 7 years old. Went missing in Deltona, Florida, around 8 o'clock tonight. So it'd be 8 o'clock Eastern time.
He's
Now,
adorable.
so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know who the man is in the background back here. I don't know. That's just a guy that they just called in the picture or whatever. I don't have a clue. But he is nonverbal. He may be attracted to Christmas lights and bodies of water. He is also known to climb trees. The Christmas lights thing, I completely get. As y'all have heard me talk about it 1,000 times, how my son loves lights, different types of lights, LED lights, all of that. So I completely get that. It's getting that time of year where people are hanging up their lights. Maybe he saw something when he, was riding in a car and passed by it and remembered it and wanted to go back to it. Because just because they have autism does not mean that they are not super smart or don't forget anything.
And they have no fear, so yes, they're drawn to water.
Yes. Volusia County Sheriff's Department has said they did a post on Facebook. I'm sorry, Twitter, that said that there were canines out searching. They were asking people in the area to please stay away from the area on foot because it would mess the scent up for the dogs. If you are in the area, stay in your car. Don't go around where the dogs are at or where little Charlie could have possibly went. Um, and really, that's the only information. He ran from north. He ran north on Stillwater Avenue in Deltona. That's really all the information because this is just a couple of hours old.
Yep.
So as more information comes out, if they found something, if they found him, whatever, as soon as I hear anything else, I will put it out. But I did want to put it out so everybody can screenshot it, whatever. I did put it on my community post. I can put it in Discord as well. If you got family in Florida, if you're in Florida, screenshot it, send it out to everybody you know down there.
So this happened at 8 o'clock, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's been 6 hours because it's Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. So it was around 8 o'clock, so about almost 6.5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Metamom said as of 20 minutes ago, he still hadn't been found.
Yeah.
So, and let me pull up because they had showed. a map.
Charlotte, you know those watches that they have for parents to put on their children if they have autism?
Uh-huh.
Will they take those watches off? Like, do autistic children like mess with, like, if you were to put that watch on them, or will they like mess with that, and until they get it off? Like,
Some, like my son, he won't wear anything. He'll wear a necklace, but that's it. He don't want anything on his wrist. He
oh,
don't want rings on. He don't want anything like that. Hey Kelsey, how are you? Kelsey says she didn't get an alert on her phone.
oh,
Wow. But so it's really a sensory thing.
there's got to be
Some,
something though. Then, if not a watch, but there's got to be something that Well, I'm sure there's probably something already out there that I just don't know of to put on your children to track
The
them.
the AirPod.
yeah,
Oh,
you could
the
get one of
AirTag.
the, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see, where's it at? Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up real quick on the map and just show y'all. There is. Let's see that. Okay, so the red pin is the Stillwater Avenue where he ran north on. There's a lake right there, and then there's a body of water over here. So
I don't
it's
want to see the water.
on the map. It shows a good ways away from where he was last seen, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, because they're fast. Kids are, I mean, all kids
Yeah,
are, but
yeah,
uh,
and just because there's multiple streets in between doesn't mean that just because he has autism they have no sense of direction. My son has better sense of direction than I do. Like, he can get you anywhere. Your mom, you have a wonderful night, and thank you for joining us. Okay,
yeah.
so
I was
Kelly.
reading. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to grab this question real quick. Kelly P says, question: are autistic children trusting to be willing to go off with a stranger? My just
Hmm.
with my son, he's not. If it's not mama, daddy, or his brother and sister, or somebody that he is very close to, he won't go with them. But that doesn't mean that's all autistic children.
Right.
They could be very different. Some,
Mm-hmm.
just because they have no fear of danger, they could, or they could be like, yeah, I don't know you, I'm not going with you.
I was reading. What this was, months back when I was trying. I was kind of like reading up, just trying to learn more about autism in children.
Hmm.
And I remember reading that a lot of them are actually like more on a gifted level. They just can't express it. But a lot of times they just can't express it.
Yeah, and
And
it's
and
frustrating to them.
yeah, that's what I was reading.
Yeah.
And noises, loud. I was reading about like a lot of them don't like loud noises.
Mm-mm, my son
Um,
doesn't.
hmm
Yeah. He any type of loud noise, now music he will listen to at a certain level that's
hmm
loud. But TVs, he doesn't like loud unless there's
hmm
music on the TV, and it's got to be the music that he likes. But any type of horns, the train that we can hear through the woods, it doesn't bother him
hmm
here. But if we're close to it, he doesn't like it. Um, so yeah,
Yeah.
and the thing with the communication, uh, my son has speech problems. I can understand him because I'm around him every day. But if he's
Right.
trying to tell someone something that can't understand everything that he says, he understands that they can't understand him, and then at times he does get frustrated with it, and then I have to tell them, what it is that he's saying. So that
hmm
is true too. They have a hard time expressing themselves. Uh, they have a hard time. Some of them do with speaking, and they get frustrated with that, which is
hmm
a normal thing. Any kid it, you know, they get frustrated with stuff.
Do you guys remember that movie Rain Man? Is it Rain Man with Tom? I think it had Tom Hanks.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Was it
Yeah,
his brother? Was his brother autistic?
his brother was an autistic savant.
What does that mean?
Okay, so a savant is where basically they have a photographic memory. They remember everything. So if you remember in the movie,
He repeat stuff over.
yeah, it was,
Yeah.
what was it? I know he was it Jeopardy that he liked.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will say, my son repeats stuff over and over and over and over and over, all day long, constantly. He's constantly talking. He's always repeating stuff. But I forgot what it was that he was saying on that movie though. I can't even remember now. But there is another movie. If I can find the name of it, I'll post it in Discord. Of a boy who had autism,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a murder that had happened, and he kept saying this number, and they never could figure out what the number was. But he was a savant.
Talk about.
He,
I think I've seen that movie.
and come to find out, it was the serial number of the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
That he had saw the serial number on it, and he kept repeating it, and they never could figure out what the number was, and then come to find out, yeah, it was the serial number.
Wow.
For the weapon. So yeah, it's basically they have a photographic memory. They forget nothing at all. Like every little thing is remembered.
I don't know why I have such an interest in autism, but I just see them as like extra special, like a gift, or it's like I don't know how to explain what I'm thinking, but
Okay, Angie says my 6-year-old with autism would go with anyone, wouldn't even have an idea that he wasn't supposed to, just grab his hand and he would go.
oh wow.
Yes, some kids will. It's that sense of no danger. Like I said, my son won't. But it's just because they have autism, they're not all going to do the same thing.
Right.
There's a lot of similarities with them, but they're not all the same, and they're super smart.
Mm-hmm.
And some people just think, well, they have autism. They're not. They're very, very smart people.
Mm-hmm. They just can't process it.
Yeah.
And get it out.
Right.
Wow.
And then there's different levels of the spectrum. You have Asperger's, which a lot of from all the ones with Asperger's that I've seen, their speech is more clear. It's easier for them to communicate. The social skills are better for them. But they're still super smart. I don't think I've ever been around anybody with autism that wasn't super smart.
Right.
It's just very, very interesting to me. I know they've done a lot of studies and stuff, and they're coming a long way. I even seen something about a cure, or not a cure, but was it a cure or a prevention? What I had seen something about one or the other, but I also
Really?
see a lawsuit, a class action lawsuit out about taking Tylenol during your pregnancy, and
Yeah, I've seen that one too.
yeah,
There's been a lot of them. The vaccines when they were babies,
mm-hmm.
that had something to do with it.
I believe it.
Mercury in fish. When you were pregnant, you weren't supposed to eat fish that came out of lakes or rivers with high mercury levels because that caused it. There's been several different things that they've tried to say.
When I was pregnant, I craved tilapia. I was eating tilapia left and right, had no idea. And somebody told me, they were like, you're not supposed to be eating that when you're pregnant. And I'm like, why? And they said, because of the mercury. I had no clue. And I had been eating the heck out of it.
Yeah. That's what they tried to say. There's been several different things.
Then they change everything, like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
First it's, don't give your kids peanuts earlier than 2 years of age. Now you can give them peanuts. They're always changing everything.
Yeah.
I was trying to catch up in the back chat also, y'all.
Maybe that's what's wrong with my brain, though. I have had too much mercury.
Yeah, we'll blame it on that.
I'll go with it.
Okay, let me check real quick on Volusia Sheriff's Department Twitter account. So 2 hours ago, units are continuing through a thorough search on the ground and from the air with additional help from our surrounding agencies. Lombardi Drive is closed by firefighters. Memorial Park, we're checking every tip that comes in and will continue to update with any significant developments. And these guys literally have drones up. Oh, wait, hold on.
And so he just went out of his house?
I don't know if it was out of a house, if he was outside. What they haven't.
They're not giving that info?
Yeah, I really haven't seen any more information than that. But this is guys with drones out there searching that Volusia County has posted on their Twitter account. So they've got canines. Now we see they've got drones. Let's see. Deputies will keep searching. This was 38 minutes ago. Deputies will keep searching through the pre-dawn hours and into the morning. No updates to report at this time. We will continue to check out all tips that come in. Thank you to all the agencies who have helped out and everyone who's sharing these posts and spreading the word. So that was the last thing that they posted, and my mom had tagged me in. So I'll have to, whenever I get up in the morning, I'll have to check and see if
I sure hope they find him.
Oh, I do. And I hope he's safe.
Mm-hmm. Find him quick and safe.
Because what is the weather like in Florida? Does anybody know? Like, is it cool down there at night?
Well, it depends on what part. What part of Florida is that?
Let me look up and see where Deltona is, because I've never heard of it.
Central Florida is still pretty nice.
Well, they said that he was whenever he ran, he had a black T-shirt and white shorts on. So let's see. So that is. It's on the eastern side, just north of Orlando.
It's probably still a little bit. It's probably warm.
So it wouldn't be like if they don't.
70.
Go ahead. You don't think it's more than 70 or lower than 70?
I don't think it might drop maybe to 65.
Can you Google the temperature for that place? What's it called? Deltona?
No, Deltona. Okay, so Sweet Melissa said it was 69 when he went missing. Kelty said it's 45. Last I look at 7. Oh well, so it is cool down there then.
Yeah.
I just hope they find him before morning then.
I do too. Oh. And that he's not out there all night by himself. Oh, Deltona is where the NASCAR races are. Okay. I thought that was Daytona.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's Daytona.
Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, Kelsey said it's in the low 50s now. So yeah, cool but not dangerously cold, but 7 years old with just a T-shirt and shorts on. Yeah. So hopefully when we wake up in the morning, we will see that they have found him. He is safe. He's not hurt. And he's back with his family.
Well, I remember when I was down there searching for Phoenix Wilkerson, he was autistic. Yeah. And I remember the temperature was just in the 40s, but out there in those woods, it was like a different kind of cold. It hurt,
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you got But in the woods, you got all the bushes and trees and all that around you, so it kind of keeps
But
the wind.
Florida's pretty brushy too, you know.
Yeah, but it also
And then
kind
on the east, they're near the water.
of tries to
Um,
keep the wind down.
hmm hmm, gosh.
All right, I was just scrolling back through. Okay, so there
Somebody
ain't
better
nothing.
start telling jokes before I break down in tears, because you guys have me sad tonight.
Mm.
This is
I know it's just been. I mean,
I don't have any jokes. Where's Vapor?
there hadn't been really any good news to give out today. Okay, so Sweet Melissa said True Crime with Dago got the alert 8 minutes after. A woman on the panel is from there. She says 69 degrees. Okay, thank you, Sweet Melissa. So yeah, it's cool, but not
Not extremely cold.
right. Oh my God, Scott, it's 26 where he's at and feels like 24.
Oh, you missed it. We had Scott on backstage too,
Are you gonna
talking
sit? Man,
hammed up and everything.
I should have jumped backstage for a little while with
You
y'all
got
last
to
night.
meet his wife. Mm-hmm.
Aw.
You're missing everything.
Yeah, I got the invite and I was just like, no, I'm going back to sleep. I was tired. Like I
Yeah,
said, I was
we have a blast back there though.
as soon as Betty Joe's live ended last night, y'all, I was out. That damn trip yesterday wore me
Who
out
who was
seriously.
driving?
Me.
Well, yeah, driving that
Yeah.
that takes a lot.
And which I drive everywhere, so I,
Yeah, but still,
it's it was to a place that I hadn't been. I was trying to pay attention to the map, watch where I was going, and then up there it took the normal 2 hours where we had to go. On the way back, we had to make a detour by my cousin's house and stop there. We had to stop at the grocery store, had to stop at KFC, and all that good shit. So,
Oh, you guys went to
and,
KFC
the
and
whole
not
time
Popeyes? What's wrong with you?
and
girl,
the whole
Popeyes
time
was right next
Scarlett's
door
saying
too.
the whole time Scarlett's saying, I just want to go back home.
That's exactly what I was saying. Like, I'm ready to go home. I'm
Ever since
tired.
I, ever since I had Popeyes chicken, I've never been back to KFC.
Yeah, it's good, but it's more expensive than what KFC is.
Yeah, it is.
But my aunt wanted KFC, so that's what we got. Yeah, Kelsey, they do. You have to give your whole damn arm, your leg, and half your other leg. It's good, but it's expensive.
Well, I just ate 4 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches while you were talking, so
Good
I just
lord.
fixed my craving. Well,
Well, I mean,
they say. Oh wait, is it starve? Yeah, starve a fever, feed a cold. Yes, is
something like
that how
that.
it goes? Yeah.
It's one or the other. Yeah,
So since my
I always get it mixed up.
since
Yeah.
my throat's hurting and my nose I'm nasally, I figured I better just feed myself.
It's called take some medicine, Avery.
Well, I did. I've been high on NyQuil.
King Scarlet said, "How many?"
Or hey, but the bread is 0 sugar. Does that count? The peanut butter is natural peanut butter, bleh.
Ew.
You need to
And
get
the jelly is sugar free.
you
Oh
need to
my
get that
god.
NyQuil that has the vapor stuff in it.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to like open you up and all
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, I had to shoot that stuff up my nose before you went live because I was
Uh,
completely plugged up.
oh my god. But how do you eat natural peanut butter and jelly with no sugar?
And my bread is no sugar because of my son, and so that's just how we have to eat. And like
Oh,
today,
that's
I
true
I
too.
was talking in Discord today. He's been
Mm-hmm.
eating the plant-based burger patties for years and
Mm-hmm.
always says how delicious they are. But today he walks in the kitchen unexpectedly and sees the package, and he looks at the package and he says, why does that say impossible on it? And then he looks closer and he's like, why is our meat made from a plant? Well, now all of a sudden it's nasty, disgusting. It was so gross.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, you've been saying how delicious they are for the past 2 years, but now because you read that it's plant-based, it's gross?
Just the thought of it.
Yep. That's what I told her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even like jelly. I'd rather have jam or homemade jelly. I will eat that. And yes,
Yeah,
there is a difference between jelly and jam.
I
One is
love
smoother,
jam.
and jelly clumps up and it's hard to smooth. Jam is just
It's easier to smooth.
yes.
I
My
love
husband does not understand that.
I love the raspberry jam that has the little black things in it from the raspberries.
The seeds,
Yeah, I
yeah.
like that. Mm-hmm.
Now, homemade jelly I love, but I haven't made any this year.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't like it here at my house. Everything is
I would starve.
non-fat, zero
I
sugar.
gotta get some snacks.
Met a mom
Oh,
about,
apple butter jelly is so good.
oh, that's my
Oh my
favorite.
god, it's
Mm-hmm.
so good.
Met a mom about had a heart attack when I went live a week or two ago and had a Sprite. She was like, "Oh my God, you're drinking a soda?"
Yeah.
And it's caffeine free. Oh, I'm actually drinking water tonight. Can you believe it?
I can't. Holy moly! Prove it.
Good job. Good
I
job.
need proof. I need a
I
picture in
swear.
Discord.
Look,
I need proof.
hold on. Where's my phone at? I'll take a picture. Well, it's in a black cup, but I
It
mean,
could be
it's
vodka.
no, girl. Hell no. I ain't got no alcohol in my house. I swear it's. And look, I'll even get. Just so you know that I'm live right now. You'll be. Hold on. I
Oh,
gotta hide something
she's
in my
proving it.
background. Hold on. I gotta hide something in my background. I have all kinds of shit on my desk. But yeah, you'll be able to see my live back here. And there's the cup of water right in front of me.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of you too.
Yeah, I ain't too happy about it, but to be
If
honest with you.
I drink 80 ounces of water a day, and if I can do it, you can do it.
Oh, I can't do that. Y'all are lucky you're getting one glass of water.
Like
Honestly.
you'll get to the point where you'll get so used to drinking it that you'll actually crave it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I just don't see how people do it. But I have to, the water patrol, King Scarlet, always stays on me.
I think I got her beat with water though.
She's always on me. You need to drink more water. Okay, there's my picture in Discord. You can't see that it's water because it's in a black cup, but it is water. I do have a Coke sitting beside of me that I have not opened yet.
Let me go see this too.
It's there, I promise.
It's gonna fall off.
And you can see my live in the background to prove that I just took it. If she goes flying off the panel, Betty Joe, we know why.
Okay.
See, told you.
And I stayed on panel.
Something's gonna happen, Avery.
I'm getting better.
I went to look at the picture too.
See, good I'm not lying. I'm drinking water.
Proud of you.
I'm so proud of you too.
Like I said, you still can have a soda here and there. I mean,
don't be encouraging her. She's got a Coke right next to her.
I do. It's right here.
We're gonna hear it pop open.
Do y'all hear me tapping on it?
Mm-hmm.
Calm down, Avery. There's no encouragement here because I do the same thing. I'll drink a soda. Like I said, I have like maybe 2 sodas a day. And then the rest is water.
I couldn't function on 2. I'm going to be honest.
I definitely have to have a soda when I eat dinner.
So what I have right here next to me is a cup of very hot coffee a Sprite and a bottle of water. And that's because
have
I'm
caffeine.
very indecisive. So you never know from one sip to the next what I'm going to want.
Well, Sprite don't have no caffeine in it, so.
King Scarlet said, "It's sad we have to do this with you over water."
I know.
Yeah,
We're just looking out for you, that's all.
I know. I just don't like water.
I don't, hey, I ain't gonna put up that fight because I don't like water either.
I was tempted to put up some sugar in it a minute ago, but
In your water?
yes, girl, y'all don't understand.
Water.
I can't go without. Like
Sugar
when
water is good for hiccups.
Well, get some liquid IV. You can get the sugar free and it hydrates you like really fast and then it flavors your water.
I'm about to do something because I like I just
Well, you
can't
can
drink
get
straight water
the
all the time.
flavor stuff for your water too. That's not got any sugar in it.
I mean, I can just drink tea. It's got water in it.
Oh, it doesn't work that way.
Oh, that's true too.
What if I put ice in my drink? That's water.
Yeah, he's right.
See, y'all can't. Yeah, I mean, y'all just might as well give it up. You can't argue with me because I always have a comeback.
It has to be pure water.
So Kelly says, I found that I drink more water with a tumbler with a straw.
I don't like my water out of a tumbler with a straw for some reason. I've tried that. You know, they have like the metal straws too. I really don't like it when it comes to the metal straw. Ugh.
Yeah, I have a Yeti cup that has a metal straw and I don't use
drink
it.
bottled water. I drink Deer Park, so that's the only water I'll drink.
Yeah, we drink bottled water. And
yeah,
it's
Elsie.
BPA free.
Elsie says cranky without caffeine. You should see me without caffeine.
Oh,
No, I gotta have my coffee. I gotta have my coffee in the morning.
You should see me without caffeine and cigarettes. That is not a good combination.
Yeah, Scarlett is not a fun person without caffeine. I will tell you that. I'm not very pleasant.
Mm-mm.
Especially when I first wake up in the morning. I got to have caffeine.
Yeah, David thought he'd be funny one day. He was coming over and he said, "Do you need anything?" And I said, "Yeah, can you stop and grab me some Folgers?" And he comes with some stuff called half calf. I said, "What the hell is this?" He said, "Well, I figured this would be better for you." I said, no, half calf. So I guess it's like half the caffeine of regular Folgers.
Yeah.
Okay, Tonka said everyone should drink at least 64 ounces of water a day. Oh my God.
You're supposed to divide your body weight in half, and that's how many ounces of water you should drink. Well, so technically, I would only need to drink like 70 ounces a day, but I still drink 80. But and still sometimes like my lips will dry out. See, I have bad kidneys too, so.
Oh wait, Jim with 2 N says new theory regarding Hannah. All right, Jim, let's hear it.
Jen is always coming with the good information.
Oh, for sure. See, that wouldn't do you in, Scarlett. It would probably extend your life. I know. I'll admit I do need to drink more water. I'm trying. I really am.
That's all you can do is try.
One sip at a time.
Well, when we're having fun with your wish list, don't be surprised if you don't get 5 cases of water.
Oh God. Kind of scared, to be honest with you. So if I get cases of water in my deliveries, I'm gonna know who it was from.
Betty Joe.
Avery.
Betty Joe told me to do it. King Scarlet did it, not me.
Oh yeah, because King Scarlet is like the whole water patrol.
Yeah, don't be trying to blame me.
Oh, King Scarlet was trying to have a whole fight last night about whether or not you should if you have a bad tooth, whether or not you should just get it pulled or get a root canal. She was fighting to keep that tooth, boy. You got to keep your tooth. You got
To get the
hurt her.
root canal, yeah. Let's see. Do you like lemon? The only way I will drink anything with lemon if it's tea. I will
Ooh,
drink the Lipton. You get it in a canister. It's like the powder, and then you put it in water. They have a mango flavor, a peach flavor, and a lemon flavor.
I like the lemon.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll drink it like that, but not. I know some people will like put lemons in their water, like lemon slices. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
I eat lemon straight,
Check
just
back.
with
Check
salt.
back.
And
Yeah,
Metamon says to check your text.
yeah. I've just got blown up with messages. I see them. Yeah, I eat lemon straight. Like I have a bad habit of just cutting a lemon in half and pouring salt on it and just eating lemon straight. Or I take a solidito and put it in the center of my lemon.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay, hold on, Avery. I'm fixing to tell you something real quick.
Okay.
You might have done been told this, but
Probably.
okay, back chat. I just read Summer's thing in Discord. uh, wait, Elsie, what you talking about? Tequila? Okay, so I know you're trying to wrap up. It was confusing. I'll have to come up on. Jen, yes, anytime you want to come up on panel, just let me know. You are more than welcome to come up.
Yeah, we have a blast up here.
Kelly P says, "Girl, help me help you. I'm trying to give you ideas so you can drink more water." I mean, I've never tried like lemon with water. I may
It's
try because I might like it.
a
Well,
never-ending battle.
I know sugar water is good for hiccups, so if you ever have hiccups, drink some sugar water.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You just made me think of Mary Poppins.
Why?
That song, a spoonful of sugar, something, something, something.
Well, I just know because when the baby would have hiccups, we give her some sugar water.
Oh, when Jaden has the hiccups, I just scare the shit out of him.
Well, we tried that, but it didn't work. Because this one over here is not afraid of anything.
Jaden doesn't even tell me when he has the hiccups anymore, because he knows it's game on.
You don't want to get scared.
Jaden's actually been in there sound asleep. He doesn't feel good either. He's got same symptoms I do, and he went crawled in bed. And he's so cute, and they're sleeping. 14 years old, and he's so damn cute. His toes are so cute.
Oh dear God.
He has the cutest toes ever.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about something else.
That poor kid.
No.
He has to listen to you say his cute toes. Probably embarrassing.
I know.
Stop embarrassing him.
Well, I don't do it in public.
That we know of.
I think you can embarrass him because we were in Walmart one time. It was probably about a year ago, and he called me a Karen. So we were in the back of Walmart too. So I sang at the top of my lungs all the way from the back of Walmart to the front of Walmart. That kid never even so much as like his face never even changed. And finally,
I would have said, I do not know this woman. She's
you know
just
what he
walking.
told me?
I have no clue who she is.
I said, that didn't embarrass you? He said, no, you embarrassed yourself.
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
And you all know how great I sing, so.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the video, people. That's what I'm waiting on. I know it exists out there somewhere.
I'll never tell. Never
Oh,
tell, because
I will get it. Don't worry.
I was totally my alcohol, and I thought I was Whitney Houston that night.
Yeah, I bet you that was epic.
Oh, boy. I couldn't even hit those notes, but with the alcohol in me, I was even like doing, like the microphone, like pulling it away from me as if I was really hitting something.
Oh my god. You thought you were hitting them notes because of the alcohol.
Oh, mm, such is life.
All right, I think I'm about to get out of here for the night. Avery, when you get a chance, uh, check your DM.
Okie dokie. I sure will. Well, thank you for having me up.
Of course. Thank you for coming up.
Good night. Good night, Betty Joe. Good night, everybody in chat.
I hope y'all get to feeling better too.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down too.
Okay, thank you for coming up.
Yep. Always a blast.
I miss Bubbles tonight. Not hearing her.
Yeah, she was out there in the living room with her mom, and then she come in here and went to sleep.
She was tired.
Yeah, she was.
Cat Mama, you're very welcome. Have a good night.
All right, I'm gonna jump down.
Okay, thank you for coming up. I will probably talk to y'all. I may be in Discord for a few minutes before I go to bed.
Okay.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
All right. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us. Like I said, if you want to grab the new flyer that has all of the descriptions of um, the tattoos for Hannah, it's on my community post, and little Charlie that is currently missing in Florida. His picture's on there too if y'all would like to share that out. Thank you for the gifted memberships tonight, for the super chats. That was very nice of everyone. If you have not hit the thumbs up, please do so on your way out. And I will talk to y'all later. So y'all have a good night.